nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining me from. Thank y'all for stopping by again. I want to apologize. Last live stream wasn't able to get Miss Charmaine Perez on. She's the real estate agent up in Manila, but we're trying to work out a schedule because she's got some real important information. Shout out to the TZ crew. There's Elliot Mercado. See Jacob Tanjay on here. I guess Michael Beach of Life may be on here. They were here yesterday. My old heads, Michael Alexander. I see King Arthur. I love LaChon, Jeffrey Tatter, Mr. Passport King. Any new viewers and subscribers, welcome. And anybody that's going to be watching this on replay. You know, the topic today is as long as you're happy. And then, you know, the comment section. And of course, this is your live stream. Whatever you want to talk about, just put it over here. I'll try to get to it. The peso, man, is 56 today. 56.02. It's continuing to rise. I smiled because my buddy Darren Cooper, when it was dropping, he said, don't worry about it. It's going to go back up. And he's always been right. He hasn't been wrong one time. He's over in Thailand right now. And I'm glad to see it coming up. Eric Terry, what's up, man? He says, I'm so, Calvin, he says, I'll be in the Philippines on Wednesday. I tell you, man, I was talking about you the other day, glowing. Well, you know, I want to let you know about the time we had in Thailand, man. This guy's the real deal, guys. Eric Terry's a professor. So if anybody's interested in education, trying to go back to school, further your education, talk to him, man. He'll help you. El Padre says, hey, my Mbunta Cal. Hello to everyone here. You know, I put the first thing as, you know, as long as you're happy, you know, who gives a damn what anybody else thinks? You know, a lot of guys, they, you know, we get on their case about spending money over here, marrying women, you know, making all the mistakes that we make over here. And I was telling Mo today, as long as you're happy, who gives a damn what other people think? Remember, guys, we're in the fourth quarter of our lives. You can do whatever you want to do over here. A lot of times, you know, I tell people don't take it personal. We use your stories just to help other people, but who really gives a damn? Yeah, if you spent $1 million or 1 million pesos on a woman, a house, big deal. If you're happy, if she's making you happy, hell, if you got a 50-year age, what difference does it make? What's up, W Secrets of Success Vlog? Thanks for that super chat. He said, what the hell, Cal? You cutting it close on getting out the notice for this live stream. I'm glad I was browsing a few channels. Yeah, I did because, hell, we've had a brownout every day here. And I think a transformer went bad. W Secrets of Success. I apologize, man, that I'm not living up to your high standards. This guy's got some high standards. It's a wonder you're not married. I know that, man, when you get married, she's going to be probably Cinderella or some damn baddie. Because your standards are so damn high, man. But I'm just joking, man. You know you my buddy. TJ, what's up, man? We was waiting for you last week. You didn't come back. Alpino, what's going on? He said, what's up, Cal? Hello to everyone. He said, 50 years, I'd get arrested. That's funny that you, one of the questions in the comments was D Ward, because I'm going to say your name and what you said. He says, it's 50 old. And here's what you said, LaChon. You told him, you said, it seems old when you're 40, but not when you're 60. See, that's the kind of knowledge we got on here, guys. Yeah, W Secrets. Your standards are high, buddy. Yeah, TJ said, yeah. But I just thought, we say, what the hell? Who cares what people think, man? If the woman you're dealing with has had 4 foreigners before you, as long as you're happy with her, as long as you're happy, guys, that's all that matters. I really don't care anymore what people think and say about me. If I did, man, hell, I wouldn't be on here. Every other day, it's a new video they make about me and me scamming people and all that stuff, man, So I'd say, what the hell? I'm happy over here. Dana Middleton said there's nothing wrong with having high standards, is it? Yeah, when it comes to me, Dana, because, I'm from the hood. But you may get disappointed over here with high standards. But there's nothing wrong with it, as long as you're happy. Remember? But let's get to some of these comments. These aren't just questions. These are comments. We'll start with Sandra Bennett. She said, but Calvin, you're also technically working by having your YouTube channel. Could you give it up tomorrow and do without the financial benefits of it? It takes work, time, and effort to run a channel. It can also be a hamster wheel. Heck, some bloggers get burnt out and and have to take time away. So I consider it work. Well, to her, I say this. If you love your work, you'll never work another day in your life. Now, that's not original for me. Somebody said that. They were genius, and it's true. Sandra, consider this work, really. And I mean that. It just comes natural to me. And can I quit without the financial benefits? Absolutely, because I'm getting renewal income from my insurance book of business. And I could live over here without my YouTube channel. I wouldn't live as well, but I could live over here because my house is built already. So, yeah, that's how I answer that. And to anybody who's got a YouTube channel, if it's work for you, man, you probably want to do something else, especially over here in the Philippines. I tell guys all the time, and women, talk about your life. Talk about things that you're not going to struggle talking about with. If I got to sit around and wonder about, well, what kind of content am I going to come up with today? What type of video am I going to come up with today? I probably wouldn't still be here. August will be 3 years. Come on, hon, I'm on my live stream. What's Booby doing down there? Mr. Passport King said, John G. El Padre. What's good, brother? Yeah, he changed his name. He must be hiding for somebody. Who you hiding from now, John? Okay, now Kenneth Ayers, this is funny. He says this. He says, I won't accept a woman who's not seeking to be submissive and obedient to me. And I told him, I said, you better bring a huge wallet because submission is expensive. It's expensive, man. And I don't think I'm going to submit to a broke man. What do I think about that? We ask these women to be submissive, but that's going to cost you, guys. You can't get a woman to be submissive if you broke. Oh, he said El Padre said the True Girls changed my name. Let's see. Let's get to some of these comments because some of these things are hilarious. Okay, his name is Visa Mati Calio. I don't even know if it's his real name or not, but he says, I see those guys, like I said, I see those men cutting your grass. He says, why aren't they using gasoline-powered grass trimmers? And I told him, I said, because they're using alcohol-powered grass trimmers. That damn Tanduay and Red Horse, that's a lot better. And then Eric Powell says, man, what you smoking? What are you smoking? Because he must not have been over here. They don't use grass trimmers in the Philippines. They use a pair of regular scissors, really. What's up, Yusuf? He said, Calvin, I see women here go after broke men all the time. Wow. Is that right? Because some guy says the ticking ages. He says it's all about money over there in the Philippines, from my opinion. No Pinay girl will fall in love with an old ass if you're broke. I don't know. I might be wrong. Mr. Sunshine probably knows better. And then I said, well, no woman wants a broke man. Well, I'll be damned if Yusuf says they do. Well, maybe we all should move to Nova Scotia, Yusuf, since they like broke men over there. King Arthur says, damn, Cal, it's been a while, but I need a complete overhaul. It's funny, man. Okay. This guy, Anime Starford, he answers your question. He says, men like me in the U.S., we get zero action. He says, I haven't had any in 10 years. He says, so I don't know what I can or cannot do. I feel sorry for you, brother. I'm telling you, man, because 10 years, no, that's too long. I'd have to go out to the cat house and pay for something, man. Look, if you're out there and you don't go 10 years without a woman, it's okay to pay for it, guys. I would rather pay for it than my damn dick fall off, because your dick's ready to fall off. You ain't had none in 10 years. Either that, are they going to come arrest you for self-abuse? Because I know you beating yourself to death. Don't do that. It's women who would gladly offer their services for money. What's going on? W Secret Success. Thanks for that super chase. Cal, that was a great picture of Booby and you walking on the beach. You might want to get that one framed. Yeah, Merlin did that. I didn't even know she was doing it. Because, you know, out here, I love the high tide. When it gets high tide, it's beautiful out here, man. And I was just out there with Booby because, you know, she loves the water. All my children love water. And I was just out there with her. Little Merlin was back there with the damn camera span on us. But you're right, man. And that's why when Merlin showed me the video, I said, I'm gonna upload this as a short. It was so nice. But yeah, you're right. Jacob Tanjay says, buy or rent some. Yeah, guys, don't go 10 years without it. Don't go 10 years without booty. All right? Are you gonna be like Pumpkin Joe Philippine Experience? He's afraid to say booty on his channel. The only time somebody's ever said booty on his channel was when he interviewed me and I said booty, 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 you know. But yeah, Jabret said Calvin is hilarious. Said the man's beating himself to death. Yeah, he's doing something. Look, guys, don't be ashamed, okay, to have sex with somebody and to buy it or whatever, because it's in there. You're gonna have sex. You're supposed to have sex. It's natural. It's like trying to hold your breath for 10 years. You can't hold your breath for 10 years, man. I'd be embarrassed even if I haven't had any for 10 years. I wouldn't tell nobody that. Hell no. I wouldn't tell nobody that. That's a fact, man. That's embarrassing. Truth be told, said the U.S. dollar is going to collapse. Listen, Mo said something real powerful today. He said the United States is sore losers. The United States is not going to lose. If they do, that's Armageddon. They're going to punch that damn button and blow everybody up, man. The United States dollar is always going to stay on top, man. And they'll kill as many people as they have to and destroy as many countries as they have to. Don't buy into that, man. The dollar's not going to crash in our lifetime. That's a fact, man. Don't believe that stuff. The United States will destroy the whole world before they give up their spot as number one in the world. I hate to give you the bad news, but that's true. Renee Jimenez says the booty bandit. Yeah, don't be afraid of booty, guys. It's not going to hurt you. It's okay. Mike Dorsman said 10 years. I don't know. Even those guys in prison, they don't even go 10 years. They'll eventually grab one of them young boys and do something with them. But if you out here in the free world and you going 10 years without booty, I need to interview you, man, if you're a real person. His name is Anime Starford. He says, I haven't had any in 10 years, so I don't know what I can or cannot do. Yeah, you know what you can do, because you sitting there watching porno and assaulting yourself. They're going to give him, he said, Charles Barber said, 10 years is like a life sentence. Yeah, that's crazy. He said, you could do harm to your prostate. Now, are you saying this out of experience, El Padre, or did your doctor tell you? Now, what are you saying? What can do you harm? Beating yourself to death or going without sex? Which one? Or both? Lightning 351 said 10 years without booty, it'll look like raw hamburger beating it to death. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, but listen, guys, we don't hear nothing else on my live stream today. It's okay to go out there and spend $20 on a crackhead and get some relief. Don't torture yourself like that. 10 years, that's crazy. Coach J2 Trill, what's up? That's my homeboy, man. He's the real deal, too. He bought Marilyn some Adidas shoes, man. Bought me some nice-looking Skechers. We didn't ask him. He did it for Christmas. He said women overseas feel like you're rich because they know how expensive their ticket to fly over is. Since most can't afford it, the Filipino would think you got a little cake. Yeah, but that's a good thing, Jay. I love it when they think I'm rich because I'm going to get something that I normally wouldn't get. You know, just like celebrities over there. Have y'all ever seen Tracy Morgan? Is there anybody uglier than Tracy Morgan? But look at his wife. Because, you know, he got that money, man. It's no different than when we come over here. I might be the Tracy Morgan of the Philippines, but I don't care because I got a nice looking woman. But Tracy Morgan is ugly. I've seen him in concert before. I mean, he's really ugly, man. He better be glad he's a celebrity. If not, he'd be on a 10-year run right now. Yeah, Renee says 10 years, I would explode in internal combustion. I've got to interview this guy. You got to come on my channel, man, and tell us what it feels like to go 10 years without booty. That's crazy, man. Reg John Rock says no sex in 10 years means you're marching with your hands. Yeah, left, right, left, right. PH Expert Prepper says the American dream is dead, though. Yeah, for us, for Americans, but not for foreigners. Foreigners are living that American dream over there because they know what it takes. They'll come over there and live together. When I was in the Navy, man, a friend of mine, he was a Mexican American from out there in California, but he had some kin people that lived in San Diego. And one Saturday, he took me over there, man, and it was 20 people living in a 2-bedroom house. And I'm not joking. I'm not laughing at the people because they probably all rich by now. But one of the funniest times I had in San Diego, they were playing the guitar. The food was delicious. But there was 20 people in that house. Eli says, you're right. The U.S. is sore losers. They will never give up that number one spot without a fight. It's a fact, man. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade. But the dollar's not going to collapse. Not in your lifetime. Yeah, Robert Griffin said monk mode, man. I don't know what. That's worse than monk mode. Can anybody that's watching here give us any insight on what it's like to go 10 years without booty? Because y'all know I'm not afraid to say booty on my channel. But yeah, that's a long time. Truth be told says, I need some booty, Calvin, but it's falling and I can't get up. Maybe you can give some advice on some strong potion to get the blood flow. Oh, man. See, y'all guys are reading my mind. This guy says, okay, what's his name? His name is Music. He says, all you need is omega-3 fish oil, truth be told. He says, 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon. And then the guy Summon, he says, just 1 tablespoon of olive oil and a clove of garlic. Now, you might have to hit it from behind because she ain't going to let you You ain't gonna be face to face with a woman after that concoction of olive oil and garlic. Mike says the dollar will be 60 by the end of July. That's a fact. Well, Darren Cooper said it's going to go back up. It's going back up. Because remember, it hit back down to like 52, and I was like, man, I almost started panicking. Yeah, King Arthur says 10 years you must have right or left hand. Yeah, you'll tell. One damn arm is swollen and bigger one. Look like he's been lifting weights. Dana said China tried to make the Brazilian dollar the new monetary standard. How did that work? Yeah, exactly. Elliot Mercado on this. This is a woman now. Women go long periods of time without sex, but men, no, it's innate in us. We're hunters. We're gonna find some booty, Elliot. I'm sorry, but we are. And there's nothing wrong with buying some, guys. Get $15 or $20. Wait till about 11 o'clock at night when nobody's around but the crackheads, and she'll give you some relief. I'll be damned if I'm going to go out. Sometimes I can't go 10 minutes, let alone 10 years. Yeah, that is a life sentence. Oh, okay. He said the Cowper's gland will clog up, can cause cancer. Man, you're sounding like an expert on this, El Padre, and you my buddy, though. That's crazy, right? He said, you must be a monk. He said, respect, Calvin. I want to visit the Philippines. I want a consultation. I was checking the flights to Cebu from JFK. Oh, man. Well, Dana's on here, man. Dana, put up your email and your contact information. Stretch in the Philippines says most women in the Philippines who have children by another man, they want a sugar daddy. I know my ex-girlfriend had 2 children. She only wanted me for my money, and her son put the iPhone in water. So I told her, what'd you tell her? That you're not going to buy her another iPhone? You shouldn't have bought the first one. You should have got that damn roof replaced. Metal roof she's got. Instead of buying a damn cell phone, get a damn floor put in there so y'all can get off of the dirt floor. We're spending money on the wrong things over here, guys. If you're going to help a woman, help. I'm not going to buy an iPhone. I'd rather improve her house. Tracy Quartet. This is a guy. I'm getting ready to read one of your comments, Tracy, right after this. Timothy, I mean. He said, Tracy Morgan is ugly, but no matter how ugly you are, if you make them laugh, you can get all the booty you want. That's true. Women like that. Now, here's your comment. Timothy Quartet, he says, I feel ashamed. He said, I gave a Filipino $12,000. Is that $12,000 or 12,000 pesos? Because you never said. A little for Christmas, birthday, and Valentine's Day in the same month. Wow. You need a consultation. You need it quick, buddy. You giving that kind of money. And then he says, imagine going out on a date with a Westerner and she asks for $250 while in the middle of the dinner date. He says, what would you say, fellas? You must be out of your blankety blank mind. But the game Filipinas have to get in our pockets is unbelievable. But what kind of game did she put down on you, man, to make you give her $12,000? And then he said, a little for Christmas, her birthday, and Valentine's Day in the same month. Well, Valentine's Day is not in December. I know that for a fact. Jabran said, Cal, you're a comedian. About your story, too. Hey, thanks, man. And I want to thank everybody who's downloaded that so far. I've got it's showing 93 downloads. I at least like to reach 100. And then I'm going to release the next story. And if you could, if you would be so kind, leave a review. Because I've got guys going on there who aren't downloading, See, on Amazon, you can leave a review without even reading the story. So you got trolls going on. And I just want to kind of balance it out, man. You know, trolls are everywhere. They're even on Amazon. I'm like, damn, can't escape these fools, man. Thanks, brother, for that super chat and your support. Fresh Aloha says, I love your channel, brother Cal. Another mass shooting here in America today. Can't wait to get there into Lady in August. Need to take off this bulletproof vest, brother. Yeah. Some guy was telling me the other day, well, yeah, I like that place you got, but you're going to be running from typhoons for the rest of your life. And I said, well, I'd rather be running from typhoons than running from bullets over there. Because it's certainly, where did this happen, man? This is a shame. You can't even go to the store anymore. Walmart, anywhere. Grocery store in Buffalo, school. You can't go anywhere anymore. They're going to gun you down. But yeah, he gave $12,000. Don't disappear on me, Timothy Quartet. Was that $12,000 or 12,000 pesos? What was that? Yeah. What's up, Pierre Bernard? He said, hey, Calvin, I'm on it. Thank you. Glad you liked it. What's up, Hybrid 711? And thanks, man, for he set me straight, because I'm going to tell you, you can't always believe what you see on the internet. You know, I talked about, you know, Kevin Samuels, when he died, he was fooling with the type of women that he always trashed, but that wasn't the woman's picture that everybody was putting up there. See, that's me. I should have dug a little deeper. And right after you said that, I went back and I saw the real woman he was with. And she was fine as hell, you know. But it still proved my point that, you know, when you're having sex, guys, make sure you're healthy. But hell, this guy that hasn't had sex in 10 years, he must be strong as a damn ox. He said, next time I get a hit, we'll be in Southeast Asia. Oh, man. What's up, Hybrid 711? You're not on one of them monk modes, are you? But Phil Stevens says, I don't use an iPhone, and I'm not going to buy one for anyone else. If you're going to spend that kind of money, man, build a damn house. You know, is what I'm saying. Do something good with the money, man. What do you look like, man? You know, have y'all seen some of, you know, and I don't put down people's houses and don't, you know, this is people who've never been over here when you're sending that kind of money over here. 50 grand for a phone. And she's sleeping outside, but she got a nice damn iPhone. Heath McDaniel said, women in America holding sex with men is part of the reason why the divorce rate is up 47%. Now, I was just reading today, because when that guy was talking about different concoctions you can use to have sex, it said, now I don't believe that. I don't know how they come up with this, but it says over half of the grown men in America are sexless, that you're going without sex over there. And I'm like, what? He says a pesco. You mean a peso or pesco? Is that a new denomination? So 12,000 pesos you gave her. Well, how much you give her all together? Yeah, he said, yeah, buying an iPhone says she can text and talk to other guys. Dana Mills says, why are these live streams always talking about sex and relationships? Are you having blackouts and brownouts every day? Well, yeah, I think because there's a transformer problem here. Two Trill said, laughing him out of them bloomers. Yeah, if I'm Tracy, you better be funny or rich or both, because I'm not going to lie. He's ugly, man. I seen him up close. I was on the front row, man. He tried to talk about me. He's lucky he had the microphone and I didn't. That's the only reason he got the best of me, because I'd have tore him up, man. I mean, I don't care how nice of clothes he had on. I'll tell you what, man. He's through. That's what we used to call him. He's through. Okay, he says, truth be told, I just drank a glass of extra virgin olive oil, Cal. Ain't nothing happened except now I'm speaking Italian. He said, I drank it. He said, now I'm a virgin. El Padre says, oh, by the way, I read your book. Very good, brother. Keep that formula going. Nice story. Hey, thanks, El Padre. Now, I know, why don't you go on there and give me a review? Because I got a troll on there. You could tell he didn't even read it. Oh, okay. Excuse me. He said, New Mexico, that's where the shooting was. PH Expert Prepper says, someone put the link up to Cal's book. I will go check it out. Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm trying to I need y'all support. Because I'm not selling drugs, man. I think it's a good story. It's a good start. But y'all going to be shocked. I got 4 more already. But I think, I'm going to follow Marilyn's advice. She said you ought to put that. She said you ought to reward the people who's downloaded the setup already and go ahead and do the setup part 2. So I'm going to do that. 808 Barrett says, good morning, everyone. Does anyone have an opinion if November is a good month to holiday in the Philippines? It really is. I mean, you're going to get a break from the heat. See, right now it's May. This is the hottest month of the year in the Philippines. The humidity's high. Now, it depends on where you're going. Remember, there's not just one Philippines. If you're coming here, I'd stay away from central Luzon in November. Because, that's when it's rainy season. It's a lot of times when the typhoons be, creeping up on you. But anytime really is a good time to be over here. Timothy Catlett said $220 US, not much until she started asking for more. Just gave that to her. But if I ask you to go download my book for $2.99, you won't do it. But you're going to send her over $220. I'm just joking, man. But that's the kind of stuff we do. I should have framed some guy came on here and made a comment last live stream. He says, I'm not paying for any woman's divorce. I'm not going to do it, right? He's in America. And it makes perfect sense. So why do we do it when we come over here? If you just bring yourself over here, in your same way of thinking, let the Philippines change you. You're going to be all right. But we come over here and we do some stupid stuff. I'm not paying for anybody's divorce over here either. An moment or whatever. I don't care how nice looking you are, how many promises you make. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. Mad world. He said, but the iPhone camera today, you would need a $2,000 camera to beat the video and photo capabilities. Yeah, but I mean, why would you buy a 50,000 peso iPhone who's living down by the damn river instead of just using that? Did y'all see what the 50,000 said? I haven't been in Cebu lately, but I'm going to go back up there. I'm going to show you what 50,000 pesos would do. We rebuilt some houses up there where my son lived when the Typhoon Odette destroyed everything up there. We went up there and built some houses. We set a limit of 50,000. I'm not just talking on here. I'm telling you that you could build a house for that. I'm not buying a woman or an iPhone, and then then she's gonna sleep by the damn river. Okay, he said, please visit Angeles City. We can do a meet and greet. I think that they've got I know Philippine Antics is up that way, and they do meet and greets up there. I wouldn't want to step on their toes, okay? But, I mean, if you want to invite me, then me and Marilyn will come up there to your meet and greet. We'll attend it. Because our next meet and greet, I'm glad you said that too, brother. Jungle Man, Space Cowboy, because I got it on here. Our meet and greet is May 28th in Lapu Lapu. I haven't got all the details yet. He should be messaging me today, and I'll put it up. Prototype 1985 says, if you send in 12,000 pesos, you're a simp. Yeah, especially if he didn't get any kind of action or nothing. He said, Cal, so did Tracy Morgan try to cap on you? Yeah, but he was mostly, talking about my fat wife at the time, not me. But, he's funny, man. He's the real deal. But he was just imagining what it must be like for me and her in the bed. He had people cracking up, but he's lucky he had the mic and I didn't, because I'd have got him. I got a lot of stuff. Hey, thanks, Mr. Passport King, that I could say about him. But, man, I don't know. Is there an uglier comedian than him? I mean, I know he damn near died. And hell, Jesus said, no, you too ugly. I'm sending your ass back. Because he's ugly. Mr. Passport King said, Cal just left a review on Amazon. Thanks, man. I mean, it's honest. If you don't like it, do it appropriately. But this guy, you can tell he was a troll. He never read it. Timothy Quartet says, I was coming to see her until I found out the guy she's chilling with is not her brother. Oh, man. Yeah, you need a consultation. I'm going to give you a free consultation. All my consultations are free, but yours is free. Because, man, you did everything wrong. But remember, part of this live stream is as long as you're happy. See, as long as you're happy with it, you don't have a problem with it. Because, hell, they were drinking Tanduay all night long and singing karaoke all night long on that 12,000, buddy, that you gave them. That's a lot of money over here. Their boyfriend was probably happy as hell. Because somebody watching me right now, he's coming over here. Okay? I'm not going to tell you because it's none of my business, but I'm going to tell you that I know you're coming. And the woman that you're coming to see has a live-in already. And after you wine and dine her, because you've been sending her ballot, buying boxes, money, and all that, because I've seen it. She's got a live-in boyfriend. And the minute you're going to do that K1 visa and marry, she's going to go over there, divorce your ass, and bring him over. I'm warning you. I'm not going to tell you who you are. But as long as you're happy, who gives a damn what I'm talking about? Carl Barber says, hey, Cal, hope your character John makes it back to the Philippines once he gets back to the U.S. One bad experience shouldn't ruin it for him. Yeah, see, you hit it right on the nose. This is where I'm going with his part. Now, the woman, she's going to get her comeuppance too. But John is like all of us. We've all been screwed over here. We've all made some bad choices and decisions. But we always go back. We always say that was a fluke. I'm going to try it again. I've seen it over and over and over. I did it over and over. And he says, I've been looking for your book. Yeah, go into the description, Timothy. I'm just messing with you, really. And the link is in my description, guys. Yeah, there's Michael Beach Alive. They ate the boodle. They did that fight last night. I wasn't up for that one. And the boodle fight is, they put all the food on the banana leaves and everybody goes, it's every man for itself with their hands. I can't do that one. I'm sorry. I've been coming here 14 years. I can't do that one. Not yet. I'm not going to say I'm never going to do it, but night I didn't do it. So I went to bed hungry, really. Mari Somme says, what about Billaron? There, I'm talking to a Filipino there. Is it nice? It's beautiful there. Yeah, I've been there. I stayed there. I mean, it's a beautiful place. They've got these falls there that you're going to have to go to. But Billaron is in between Lady and Samar. It's right at the end of the lady. People, all the Filipinos are nice, but they're really, really nice. You don't see, you see a lot of foreigners in Naval or Naval Billaron, but I went to Billaron, and it was really nice. I liked it. Dana Milton said it's not the 220 that's important. It's the fact that she now knows she can get the money out of you. Yeah, and she's got a boyfriend, he said. He says that the man she's chilling with is not her brother, and most of the time it's not, or the cousin or the uncle, because they'll do that one on you. Yeah, this is my uncle. You got to show me some proof. Lloyd Daly said, Calvin, I just met a girl on Filipino Cupid, and she's asking for money. Should I delete her? I don't want to be scammed. I haven't even met her, and she wants money. Yeah, go on. Look, guys, Filipinos are proud. They're proud people. If you try to give them some money over here, it's going to take you 2 or 3 times to force it in their hands. They're proud people. And remember, women over here, they know their reputation. Filipinos around the world have a reputation for being gold diggers and scammers. So a real Filipino, she's never going to ask you for money. She knows you're going to eventually spend it anyway. See, they love American men of all the Westerners. You know why? Because we're so sympathetic. We're so genuine. Generous. We're the ones that's spending millions over here. A lot of these guys, Italians, Britain, they're a whole lot more cautious than we are. We throw caution to the wind. We'll give a Filipino 1 million pesos like it's nothing, man. We'll give it to her like it's $20. And see, they play on our sympathy. So no, she knows she doesn't have to ask you for money. It's called the unspoken agreement. Hey, thanks, Jason. He says, you're looking strong and well. I've been going back to the gym, man. I quit drinking 25 years ago. I've got a young, she's 41 years old. That's young enough for me, man. I'm not trying to go any younger than that. At 60 years old, her being 41, we're going to age good together. I don't have time for all that cringy stuff. People, see, it doesn't matter what people think. It's what I think. I would feel funny. It was just that when I was dealing with the girl in 2009, when she was 22 and said she was 18, she looked 22. And I was 45 at the time. So, people thought I was 35. So I didn't feel cringy. But now that I'm 59, I'm not going to deal with somebody that young. Stephen and Ellie Adventures, he said 50,000, that's a little bit over $900 US. Let that sink in for you guys who have never been there. Yeah. But over here, Stephen, it's 50,000 pesos. See, this is what I need the guys to see. That's a lot of money, because when you're talking about most of the women that you're going to run into, they're going to, if they're working, they're probably going to max out at about 10,000 pesos per month, unless you've got somebody in Cebu or Manila that's got a call center or something like that. I'm just saying, majority of women we deal with, they're either going to be from 0 to 10,000 pesos per month. So when you're talking about giving a woman, just giving her 50,000, yeah, it's crazy, because they still got iPhone 4s over here, by the way. If you want to buy a woman an iPhone, buy an iPhone 4, because they got that over here. I'm like, well, hell, you can't even buy a battery for that damn thing. But they got them over here. Hey, W Secret Success Vlogs, thanks for that super chat. He said, Cal, check out Flow portable backup power system. It might be the solution to those brownout. Yeah, it's more cost effective than solar panels. Yeah, but see, I'm not at home. I'm renting this place. I can do that here, even if I wanted to. At home, that's something eventually we're going to buy, because this guy says, Damian Watkins, he says, are you renting out your old house? No, We're still living there. You know, I have to show my face like I did last week to keep honest. Frank Tate said never send money over the internet. Well, you might as well tell them to do it. Right now, Frank, as we're on this live stream right now, it's thousands upon thousands of dollars being sent over here. They're not going to stop. There's nothing we can do to stop them. I've been on here almost 3 years telling people don't do it, and they just keep doing it. They've sent more since I first said it. Right now, some man is giving over his life savings to some woman that he's met. I hate to tell you, but it's true. She's convinced him that she's trustworthy enough to build the house over here without him being here. That she can manage that kind of money, which she's never had over 10,000 in her hand at one time, 10,000 pesos. But he's going to send her millions over here. Y'all heard the story. It's a true story. I tell these stories to help other guys coming after us. He sent the woman 12 million over here, and she messed it up. Okay? What did you think she was going to do? Did you think she was going to manage it right? It's like giving me $12 million. Don't you think I'm going to mess some of that up? A big portion of it is. My diamonds are going to have diamonds. I'm going to have all kind of stupid stuff. I might go out and buy a pair of jacked up Yeezy shoes with a damn Yeezy, and I'm 60 years old, with a Yeezy outfit and a damn Yeezy hat. You give me 12 million, I'm going to do some stupid stuff. And that's what they do. They're no different. They're not from outer space. You know, now if you come over here and a woman's got on a pair of Yeezys, man, you know you've been had. You've been scammed. He said young lady partners can keep you younger. Absolutely. And Merlin's got me in the gym all the time. I feel guilty if I don't go, you know, because, you know, we're trying to build our bond even tighter. But yeah, you come over in the Filipinos wearing some Yeezys, dude, you in bad shape. I mean the real ones, because they got the fake ones. You can get a pair of Yeezys over here for $10, 500 pesos. You're going to break your damn ankles trying to play basketball, running in the damn things, but they look like them. Tall Barber said, men pay for the company over women everywhere, from dinner to hotels and everything in between. You definitely should be getting your desserts for free. Yeah, I don't have a problem with treating a woman good. For some reason nowadays, the thing is, the worse off you treat a woman, the better your standing in society, I guess. With these manospheres and stuff, it's like they're just too damn tough and angry at women. And I'm like, man, you know well, that's not how you really treating women. No wonder why you single. No wonder why it's been 10 years since you had some booty. Yeah, if you're going to treat a woman like that, what woman in her right state of mind? Now, this guy says, Kenneth Ayers, he says, I won't accept a woman who is not seeking to be submissive and obedient to me. That's like the slavery days, man. What kind of woman you think, what type of woman you want for that? You better have some Andrew Tate type of money for a woman's going to bow down and do all of that for you. Hell, go out there and get a crackhead. That's the only type of, you know, and it better be at 12 midnight when all her other options then ran out. Glenn B says, the Filipina that never asks for money is in it for the long haul. No, she just knows that she doesn't have to ask for it. You're going to do it. You know, especially if you're an American, we're sympathetic. They're never going to ask you for it. You're just going to look at her situation. You're going to start feeling sorry for her. Once you get emotionally attached to a woman over here, you might as well just sign over your damn ATM because you're going to spend. Your conscience is not going to allow the woman that you've fallen in love with or got feelings for to live outside. Did you see when my channel first started taking off? I guess I had about close to 10,000 subscribers. And we rebuilt the house for Donna and baby Denise. Did you see how she was living, man? That's not out of the ordinary. Okay, now remember, the wheel of life stopped off and dropped them off here. It's no fault of their own. Okay, I'm not putting anybody down. But did you see how they were living? Okay, so you get involved with a woman like Donna, and you see those situations. And I wasn't even involved with her, man. I'm gonna tell you, it was so bad that Marilyn started crying. Go back and watch that video. When we went over there, when I first met Donna and baby Denise, we were just, picking people in the community to give grocery boxes to. We spend like, $75, $100 worth of groceries and take it to their house. This is a spin wheel. And Marilyn said, well, I know a lady, she got a special needs child. And, I guess Marilyn hadn't seen them in a long time. We went over there, they were basically living outside. It was the worst situation I've ever seen in the Philippines, before or since. And Marilyn cried. Marilyn broke down crying. And my sympathy for that situation would not allow me to stop with that box of groceries. So we ended up basically giving them a whole new life. Now, did she turn on me? Yeah, she turned on me. She said I was using them for viewers and subscribers. I said, ma'am, I get 10,000 subscribers, which at that time to me was a lie. I was like, I never imagined that. But that's why I had to stop going over there. When I'm saying, what? But anyway, they play on our sympathy. Americans are very sympathetic, man, and we'll open up the bank vault. But yeah, they'll never ask you for money because they know they're not going to have to. Merlin's never asked me for a damn peso, but hell, I built her a $1 million house, $1 million peso house, and a guest house and the whole trimming. But we've got some connections. It makes a big difference. But it takes years to get some connections. I'm talking about if you're married or you have children, why not do that? But just to come over here and spend that kind of money on somebody that you're not married to, you have no skins in the game. Why would you do that? And you can get mad at me all you want. I don't care. There's no reason for you to do that. You can take care of a woman for a whole lot less than that and change her life over here. Tita Cha says, receiving Westerners' money via internet is a new accredited college course for Filipinos. Yeah, I made a video a long time ago, and it's true. It's the best paying job in the Philippines. There's no job that comes close to that. Geechee Lion Music Home says, at Sunshine Shoulders, how much is a typical grocery run there per week, per month? When we're in San Carlos City, the most I've ever spent is about $6,000. That's when everything is, and that'll last for about 2 weeks. But remember, I'm taking care of 5 people, 6 really if you count her mother. But if you were over here by yourself, man, you wouldn't spend $100 a week over here. You would, unless you're eating out, but not at the grocery store, because you're buying toothpaste. How much is the toothpaste? Comes in 2 roll, 2 tubes in 1 pack. That's gonna last you, man. The toilet paper is gonna last you. Always buy the 3-ply toilet paper. It's just a little bit more expensive, but trust me, it's worth it. It's gonna last you. All that stuff's gonna last. The dishwashing liquid's gonna last for a long time. The soap's gonna last. Only thing you're really gonna be replacing is bread, because the rice is gonna last. I buy 125 kilo sack of rice every month, and it lasts a whole month. That's only that's about $21. There you go. Have a nice day. Says, unless you met her in person, completely stupid to send any money. But with some people, you can't fix stupid. And that's why we can talk about this subject till we're blue in the face, which I have. But people will get mad at you for talking about it because they've done it. So they'll get mad at you for trying to share information that's going to help somebody else some money. Your number one expense in the Philippines is going to be the woman laying next to you. Nothing even comes close, okay? Remember, I said that. I'm the only one that's going to tell you that, guys. But it's true. If you can if you can slow that right there, that's going to make or break you over here. But when I tell stories about people, sight unseen, they're giving women hundreds of thousands of pesos, they get mad at me. When I say that's something stupid, they'll justify it. But I'm going to keep on saying it because believe it or not, these women aren't easy over here. When you get over here, you really have to earn it. When you get that girlfriend treatment when you get here, yeah, but eventually all that other stuff, that submission and all that comes along with, you got to earn that. She's looking at you. You got to prove that. So why not flip the script and have her earn it before you come over here spending all them millions of pesos? Let her earn it. Make sure she's the one and who she says she is. Otherwise, man, get out of here. I'm going to buy you a blow pop. Terry Melton says, hey there, Cal. This is Terry from Ohio. I'll be there June the 2nd. Just wanting to know if 2,500 just a regular time on the beach. Oh, you mean when you come over? How long are you going to be here? Okay, he said 2,500, a good amount for an 8-day vacation. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's plenty because that's one of the questions on here. Where is it? Let's see. He says, yeah, I have a question. His name is The One. He says, I have a question. I may be traveling to the Philippines in November and would like to know how much I would need. The exact location is Osama City, Mindanao, for 2 weeks. I just told him, bring $1,000 for each week you're going to be here, and you won't have any worries. But that's a question, really, I can't answer. But I would say if you bring $1,000 for each week, you're not going to have any problems. But here's another thing. Bring as much as you can afford. That's all. If you don't have $1,000, bring whatever you got. Don't let that stop you. As long as you got a round trip ticket, as long as you got some accommodation, somewhere to stay and some money to eat, you're going to be fine. Because a lot of that money that's over here, guys, on that trip, you're going to spend it on the woman, believe it or not. But if you just bring enough money, so that's really why I say, I don't know how much you need. Because a lot of the money that we spend over here, that we bring over here for our vacation or to live, we end up spending it on the woman. He says, cyber love, I get it. I don't need it. But the pandemic has a lot to do with that. I love LaChan. He says, what's up with the chickens? Are they everywhere? Yeah, remember, though, this is the Philippines. Roosters are king here. They're going to get rid of you, Terry, before they ever get rid of roosters. It's a big, big business. And, it's just something you got to get used to, and eventually you will. I hear them, but I don't hear them. Roosters really put me to sleep now at night. TJ Johnson says, LOL. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to set the SNR single trip record for a passenger vehicle. Yeah. But duping foreigners out of money is the big game over here now. It's big over here, man. I mean, some women, that's all they do. Sit on the internet all day and they fish. And you guys do it. It's the weekend, man. He said, what major city is nearest you? I just got back from Thailand. I'm thinking about Cebu City. Heard some good things about that place. The big city near me, where I am now, would be Dumaguete. But in San Carlos City, it's Bacolod City, which is not quite Cebu, but it's an urban city. Then right across the bay is Iloilo City. It's 45 minutes. But I love Cebu. Every time because I don't ride a motorcycle, though. I spend a lot on Grab and taxi. and you are too. You're going to spend a lot on taxes. I mean, you think I'm joking? If I were to live in Cebu, I'd have to write in at least an extra 20,000 pesos per month just for my transportation, maybe even more. Jay Scott says, "Do you have a prenup? Do you know anyone who has done one?" I don't. I don't know of anybody that's done one, and I don't even know how it would work. I mean, isn't it something like what you had before you met her? She's not privy to. You know, she can't get any of that, right? And I think it's like from time you meet her to the time you're married. Isn't that it? Anything you accumulate, she'd be, she'd have access to half of that, you know. But a lot of women here, they've never been inside of a courtroom. And unless somebody is really training them, they know absolutely nothing about their rights as a wife. Okay? That's just the bottom line. They never step foot in a courthouse. So if you're worried about that, hell, I'd get married over here. And then that way, if something goes wrong, you can just go on back home and get a divorce. She'd be stuck here still married. The Global Vagabond says, how is it any different from buying a girl a drink in a bar you've never met in the USA and then marry her and put your life savings at risk? Yeah, because you spend more money up front here. I mean, and you buy that girl a drink and you looking at her face to face. That's the big difference. You don't live 8,000 miles from her, and you don't be in a long distance relationship. I was with a guy yesterday, Willie. He's funny too, man. He's from LA. Matter of fact, believe it or not, guys, we had 6 people from the community, from the Sunshine Shoulders community. Would have been 7, but I wasn't able. So I wasn't able to take one of my subscribers up on the lunch date because I'd have bought him over too. But we had 6 people from the Sunshine Shoulders community over here, man. We had a great time yesterday. But he had been chatting with his LDR, if you want to call it, for 15 months. And when he got over here, she still tried to put him at hands lean, because he's wanting the booty. So I don't know what they could have been talking about for 15 months. Man, if you're talking to some woman for 15 months, when you get off the damn plane, she better be, basically. I mean, really. There ain't no negotiating after we've been talking for months. You done sent the woman some money. That's what y'all got to realize. Hey, TJ Johnson says, going to have to hit them up here in a few days for Mika's birthday. Yeah, your girlfriend's birthday is May 25th. You'll be here then, I know. He says, good to hear from you again, Mr. TJ. What can I send to your unit today? Dana says, if you won't send money to a woman sight unseen in the U.S., why in the world would you send money to a woman in the Philippines? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A guy won't even download my book for $2.99, but he sends a woman over here $12,000 who's living with her brother. We do that. Your mother needs a pack of damn Pale Mel Gold 100s, and you put her off to Friday, but then you'll build a woman a house and lot over here, sight unseen. Alex Perez says the best channel, period. By the time I arrive in 4 years, I have a PhD. Well, no, because most people they don't follow anything I say. It's like they look at my channel for entertainment. They think I'm entertaining people when I'm not. I'm giving you my boots on the ground experience. This is the nitty. It's going to save you money, if and a lot of heartache. But we'll see the red flags and we'll ignore them because we're literally, and I was talking to Mo about this today, take things for face value over here. We'll look at a woman's face over here and think we can read her. Oh, she looks so innocent. Oh, she looks so beautiful. She'll never do this and never do that to me, man. I tell you, you're going to be shocked, just like I've been shocked so many times, man. I mean, really. I mean, they will shock you over here. Thinking you looking, you can't take anything for face value over here. You got to research, man. You do your due diligence. And the best way to do that is just come over here, hang around, ask the right questions. Don't be afraid to ask, hey, have you dealt with a foreigner before? And if you have, are you still in love with him? What happened to it? Because she's going to ask you all that stuff. You just turn it around and ask her. Because, listen, guys, I'm the only one going to tell you this. Listen closely. There's a don't ask, don't tell policy over here in the Philippines. If you don't ask, they're not going to tell you. Period. Okay? Ted Robinson said, Cal, did you try the lavender and peppermint water spray against insects and ants? But I certainly need it, Ted. I was telling Marilyn, I see a big line of ants right here, and I don't see any food or anything around. So that's usually trouble. El Padre says, I spent over $6,000 in New York City. Wow. He says, I did not spend over $1,500 in the 30 days I was there. I ate out every day too, yeah. But remember, you didn't have a woman either. And I'm telling on you, really. You had that one-armed bandit with you for 30 days too. I tried to get you one of these women, but you was taking it slow, so you was with that one-armed bandit. Al Sadler, thanks for that super sticker. But that's why you only spent $1,500. Now, if you had a woman with you, you'd have doubled that, okay? Mike says a prenup is a contract between you and her. To women you see over here, man, they're really going to be honest. I mean, if you got to worry about a prenup, then you probably got the wrong woman. If you just do right by the woman, I don't think you got to worry about that unless somebody gets in her ear and says, hey, did you realize you marry him over there and you stay with him for 10 years, you're going to have access to his pension. They don't know any of that stuff, man, until to that support group over there tells them. Phil Stevens says, sounds like some of these dudes need to dust off their peckers once in a while. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with going out there, getting some relief. But we think it's manly, I'm not paying for nothing. And, the manosphere is big over there now. All this monk mode and all this foolishness, man. I'm from the old school. There was no monk mode back in my day, man. Crazy. Elliot says, Calvin, who's the one-armed bandit? Him right here. That one arm. Or if you left-handed, you like this. He had that one-armed bandit going. And that's why he spent $1,500. TJ said, core group almost sounds right. I think the first couple of letters are off, though. He said that's short for that. Yeah, you pay for it either way. I don't see anything wrong with taking care of a woman that you are with. I mean, that you've already vetted her. She's not. Me and Marlon been together 4 years, man. I mean, I vetted her. I peeked up under the sheet. There's nothing under there. If it was, it would have come out by now. That's why it's full steam ahead with her. That's why I built that house. Anything she wants, if within reason, and I can afford it, I'm gonna get her because I know it's real. Plus, she's the mother of my daughter. See, so I have to do that. But you can ask Marilyn. It was slow and steady when we first met. Yeah, I was taking care of the bills and stuff like that, but wasn't no extent. We rode that used motorcycle that she had for at least a year when we met. See? But once she got pregnant, then, the stakes went up, man. And once I realized, that she's who she says she is. The friends only talk about her glowingly, her family. She, There's no man coming out of the woodwork. There's no uncles around. But, 4 years is 4 years. He says, you don't have to pay for a woman there. You have to pay them to leave. It's a weekend. And he says, how long was your vetting process with her? Well, I would say, there's really no time limit. You're just going to keep going with it. And eventually, once stuff stops coming out, then you vetted her. Then you can say, okay, I can proceed or not. It's not going to take you long if you're living here. But if you're on a long distance relationship, man, it may take you years. Because it's a no. If you don't ask, she's not going to tell. It's a don't ask, don't tell policy over here. I'm going to do a video on it, man, because I think it's very important that we start asking those questions, because they're not going to hesitate. They'll ask you right off the bat, you shouldn't ask me, am I divorced? Well, what happened? Whose fault was it? Who's got the kids? How long you been divorced? They're going to ask you all of that. He said prostitution is now a felony in Texas, Cal. So I think Vegas might be an option. Yeah, but they don't enforce that. I mean, yeah, if you, just get caught red-handed, I mean, yeah, they're going to lock you up. But hell, the police are out here committing sex crimes. Look it up in Louisville, what them detectives was just, there's a few of them that's under indictment, got fired, the city's being sued. They're locking, they're arresting women and then screwing them and letting them go and all that stuff. Frank Tate says, I live over here, just like Calvin. I advise you to listen to him. He's giving out very good advice to you guys that have never been here. Thank you, brother. But see, like I said, I'm just sharing my life with them, Frank. I'm not really telling them what to do because they don't listen to me. They're not going to listen. You've got guys who have been screwed out of millions already, but then they turn around and do it all over again. This is the whole point of the setup part 2. See, even though John lost that $60,000, once he gets home and licks his wounds, and they call that the peculiar mental twist. He forgets about all the suffering and everything he went through over here. He says, I'm going to try it again. This time I'm going to get it right. And that's what they do. But instead of them saying, okay, look, Calvin said, come over here, meet the girl, hang around her family and friends, and, and just give it some time, stuff is going to start coming out. No, they come right over here, fall in love, because they're easy to fall in love with, man. They're cute as a button. They're young or younger than you. They got perfect bodies, and, they've got everything that America's put into our minds about women, okay, which they're not over there. They're over here. So you come over here, and you see her. Every day I see the perfect woman over here. But I was showing my buddy Oliver, we were eating lunch, I think it was yesterday. Some of the most beautiful American and European women are right here on this Sycamore Island. I don't know what the connection is. I've never been able to interview one yet, but I am. I put it out there in the universe. This is because they're nice, man. All you have to do is talk to them. But I mean, they're so beautiful, man. I mean, they're perfect. It's like, well, where you coming over? And they always by themselves. They're not with some man. They're not with some group. The lady sitting at the next table, I thought she was European, Swiss, or somewhere. This lady was American. She was a 10. Pure, real blonde hair, blue eyes. Looked like she was born in a damn gym. And I don't get the connection yet. I'm like, well, why aren't you going to, the places we go, Cancun, Jamaica? What makes you come over here all the way to the Philippines, lady? Tell me, what's going on? Let me know. The Delia Badrillo said, Calvin, did you hear about Dalton, American who got a married Filipino pregnant? I didn't. What happened there, Delia? Tell us about that. Did he get locked up or something? Or did the husband come and get him? Because I was just talking about this the other day. That's really the only time you're going to hear from their husband. Okay, because a lot of us, they don't listen, Frank, when I tell them, leave these married women alone over here. They're expensive, they're troublesome. You don't know the other side of the story, but they come over anyway and date them. And it's okay until you get them pregnant. Then that's when the man comes out of the woodwork. It feels like some type of disrespect. That's when they get mad. But I'd like to hear what happened to him. He said, did John go back to work? Well, I'm not going to tell you the damn story, El Padre. But yeah, because remember, his boss left that open for him. Say, hey, if it don't work out over in the Philippines, you can come back. If your retirement doesn't work out the way he left the door open. So yeah, John's going to go back to work, and they're going to talk about him like they talk about us. You're a damn fool. We told you about them women over there, right? And he's going to go follow that. He's not going to go back right away. But then, like I said, the peculiar mental twist. After a little time goes by, he licks his wounds. He forgets about he damn near got killed over there. This is what they teach you when you try to stop drinking. This is the reason why people relapse. It's called the peculiar mental twist. They forget the suffering of a week ago, a day ago. So they say, I can handle drinking now. It's been 30 days or whatever. One more attempt, one more failure. And that's what we do over here. We say the wrong woman, it was the wrong situation. I'm going to do everything right this time. And that's what John's going to do. It's really going to be a good story, man. I should have just kept going with that. That would have been the perfect, I should have wrote a whole book on that situation. But I just let the universe lead me, and y'all did it. Y'all told me. I said, because I never thought about when the story was over. That was it. It was a short story. But people said, man, I want more of that. What happened? What's the part two? And because I never thought of a part two. But now I said, okay, I see what y'all talking about. Here it is. There you go. Have a nice day. Said they will answer your questions the way you ask it. Ask her if she has kids. She may say no because the kids are living with grandma. Ask the question the way you need to answer. Yeah, but if you don't ask, they're certainly not going to tell you. Are you married? Then they're going to have to ask you. Answer, they got to tell you. But if you never ask, they're never going to tell. Well, where's the husband? Because if you don't ask them, they're not going to tell you. Oh, he lives right next door or right upstairs. The woman I was dealing with, the husband lived downstairs. Luckily, he's got a new young wife and baby. He wasn't looking at her, but hell, I didn't know. I'm like, well, where does your husband, your ex-husband live? She said, downstairs. So he was watching me come and go the whole time. I didn't know. So that's why I tell y'all, they're not going to tell you guys. This man is going to watch you. He's going to every move, and you're not going to know who he is. Dave Dakin says, my passport's in the work. God willing, I'll arrive in Lapu-Lapu early July. Man, my hat's off to you, man. The pandemic, if it didn't change you, I feel sorry for you. Okay? If it didn't get you out of that comfort zone, I feel sorry for you. Because we take life for granted, man. Then the government steps in and says, you can't leave. You can't get on a plane. You can't get on a bus. Hell, they had us so scared we were wearing masks inside our cars. But see, we'll forget about that. We've already forgotten about that. A lot of people, it's like me and Merlin were talking in bed the other night. The pandemic never existed. It's like the lockdowns never existed. That's that's the peculiar mental twist. We didn't learn nothing. There's Booby. Hey, hello, Booby, get out of here. She's starting to look like my son. She really looks like Gabriel. Hey, Martin Barber, not yet. We haven't received it yet. He sent us some stuff for the mosquitoes, and we don't need it for that lizard anymore. The owner killed that. Yeah, see, he says, that's true, Calvin. They're irresistible. They are. You can't say no to them. And you're going to end up spending a lot of money that you didn't even budget for when you get over here. He said, fellas, read it. It's a good story. Yeah, see, they won't listen, though. If you say, they'll say, oh, he's e-begging. I'm just telling you guys, hey, if you like to read and you like good stories, because I love to read. I read about 2 books a month if I can find a good enough book that piques my interest. I like self-help, then I like true stories. See, I'm reading some guys writing about David Letterman. It's real interesting. And then I've got Michael J. Fox at home. When I'm at home, I read that. When I'm here, I read that. Dave Diaz says, oh, hold on, husbands in the Philippines normally know their wives are cheating and they're okay with that. Well, I'm saying no, I'm talking about the ones who are separated. Now, you do have 2-man tandems over here where they're working on you. I just told you that. One guy who's watching my channel right now, he's done fell for this woman. He's sending ballot buying boxes. He's sending money. He's going, once he gets over here, because, see, before you can file the visa, you have to have met in person the last 2 years before before filing the visa. So if I file the visa today, that means me and Marilyn would have had to seen each other, 2 years back within that. So he's coming over here to fulfill that obligation. Then it's full speed ahead. But he doesn't know the whole story. The whole story is she's going to get there to America, okay? Get settled in, get her green card, get her U.S. citizenship. Then she's going to leave you because she doesn't love you. She loves her boyfriend. Then she's going to bring him over there. Is this a new story? No, it happens all the time. I'm sorry, guys. But if I tell you, you're not going to listen to me. He's jealous. He just wants her. He don't know what he's talking about. Just because it happened, the one pushback I get, just because it happened to you, Cal, that don't mean it's going to happen to everybody. Okay, well, I'm telling you what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. Okay, this is what I'm telling you. I've been over a long time. I see a lot of crazy stuff, man, that you would not believe it. You can't even wrap your mind around it. I only give you a little bit of it. It's a lot nittier and a lot grittier over here than I'm telling, because I don't think it's my place to do it. I'm a guest here. But if you come over here and we just sitting around the table talking, I share some stuff with you, man. And you'll be shocked. Okay, Delia Badrijo. She says he's an African-American. Dalton was interviewed by a Filipino P with her girlfriend. She has 3 kids by a Filipino husband and got pregnant by Dalton. I believe he might be in danger. Many negative comments. Wow. Well, I think I saw that. Was it an officer and a gentleman? I saw it came across, but I didn't watch it. But here's the thing, guys. When you're dealing with married women, the husband's not really going to say anything. You're separated, right? But when they get pregnant, man, that's when they get angry. It's like some type of disrespect. I don't know what it is. Marilyn was telling me that. Because one of her friends, the man is living with another live-in and the girl's living with another man, right? And it's no big deal. But when the woman got pregnant by her live-in, she had to go into hiding. I'm like, why? She said, Calvin, it's a difference. The man will tolerate it, but if they get pregnant, they get angry for some reason. I don't know why. But let me go back to Michael Beach of Life. He makes a good point. He said, don't ask, do you have kids? Ask, where are your kids? But if you don't ask, they're not going to tell you. But we tell everything. And that's why we give them the advantage. We just freely give our information out there. It's very little we had. But if I were you, I'd keep something in the hole. But we don't do it. He said, what did the owner do with the lizard, cook it, I skin it, and make a belt. Now he threw it away. It was white. Y'all think I'm joking? It was as white as this damn plate. I never seen anything like it before. That's why it scared me. The very first time the owner showed me, it was sitting right there, right by my head, because I was like, is any of those tucos over here? Right? And I went into the room. And when I turned around, there it was, right where my head was. And it was white. It was the ugliest thing I ever saw. I never seen anything like it. And I was like, well, I got home back to Carlos City. I had nightmares. I was like, I don't know if I want to deal with that thing, Marilyn. And she said, you're going to let that lizard, because she was scared of it too. It got in that room. That's why the owner had to kill it, because she left the damn door open. And wherever them insects are, that's where the gecko is going, the gecko. And it got in that room. And I mean, you hear them things when they're in that room. Like, it's really loud. You can't sleep. You don't know if it's going to jump on your damn head or what. But he came in and killed it and threw it out. He says, sounds like Dalton is in a hot pot of a topo. Yeah, you better, I would say, yes, famous last words. Yeah, you better get out of here, man. I mean, I wouldn't do it, guys. I wouldn't fool with these married women. Man. I don't get it, guys. Why? Okay, hey, be quiet. Take your bath. I mean, get back away from your steps. Get in there. See, that's the only thing about booby steps. We got to get us a gate. But anyway, leave these married women alone over here, guys. Let them get a divorce or let them get an annulment. Leave them alone, man. It's not worth it. Too many women over here. He said, you ain't lying. Yeah, he said, sounds like he's in a hot pot of a double. That's funny, man. But I'm going to look at that. She told me to go back and look at it. Damn. Hey, that's my buddy Jack and his wife Jai. They're here too. I'm telling you, it was 6 of us last night, man, in this Sunshine Shoulders community. It was like any meet and greet. And then they ended up going to the market, getting food and cooking everything. Man, it was nice, man. But she says, Cal, please view Dalton's interview. He might need your advice as he doesn't know the consequences of dating a married Filipina, and he got her pregnant. Yeah, well, I don't think anything's going to happen to him other than the husband, coming after him with that bolo. The law certainly not going to do anything with him, but her, yeah, she's in hot water if the husband wants to pursue that. But does he have enough money to get a lawyer? Lawyers cost money over here, man. I got on. Remember, I told you, I said, man, that lawyer, he cost me a lot of money, man, for what he did for me when those trolls were harassing me. But when I went back and saw man, this guy did meticulous work. Hell, I'm gonna go on record now and say he undercharged me. I got a deal. I mean, he really did great for me. Because I thought 10,000 pesos, that's a lot, But when I went back and looked at the work he did, I would have paid at least $2,500 US for that at home. See, it's kept the trolls at bay. They did me a favor by alerting the authorities to me. So now the universe is always watching. The universe sent one of its best in, before I even got there, who knew the people. He says, man, it's only helping the Filipino people here. There's no threat over here. But by the time I get there, the man is counseling me, telling me what to do. And I did what he said. I took his advice. Yeah, but I don't think he can get in any trouble, but I think she can for sure. He said nothing that a spooky gecko didn't do to me that hasn't. Yeah, but I tell you what, man, them things, DJ, you live in them fancy condominiums and stuff, right? I was getting ready to tell the man, that's okay. I don't need this place. Because that thing is ugly, man. They're ugly. Go on YouTube and look them up and see how big they get. And you see one of them things, you come out of that bathroom, you see one of them things that's perched on the wall like that. You better ready to move back to the United States, man. But about these married women, man, y'all need to throw them back, man. You need to throw these married women back, because it's going to take somebody to get hurt before y'all listen to me. Or killed. You're coming over and fooling with these married. You don't know the other side of the story. I don't care the sweet story she gives you. You know, leave them alone, man. And then you're going to stick around for 5 years, pay all that money to get an annulment, and then she might run off. Or would it be something if she got back with the husband and got married again on your stupid ass? You know, all these millions of beautiful women over here, educated, traditional women, and you want to come over here and marry somebody else and be with somebody else's wife. Oh. Is it Jeff Beckett? Says, Calvin, that Dalton dude's brother recently retired military, paying for her annulment, which isn't a given. Crazy that they announced to the world open to adultery, deportation, tandem team. He's probably, like I said, he opened himself up to especially retribution from the husband. But deportation and adultery, I don't think they'll do that to him. But see, here's the difference. Why bring a man on it? Why didn't you, before you interviewed him, is that what you needed for the views? Why didn't you counsel him? You're Filipino. You know the dangers of what he was getting ready to say on camera. Is it worth that type of views? I wouldn't have did it, man. I'd have told him, look, man, don't talk about you married to this lady and she's pregnant. Because I'd have told him, look, you realize that now that husband's probably mad at you now. He probably didn't care. He probably could wait that annulment out, but now you done got his wife pregnant. That's a slap to his face. You're not in America, man. You know, we think that everything that happens over there works over here. It doesn't. I feel sorry for the guy. Does he live here? She said, no, there's another one up here, though, but I don't care about him. He's a big one, but he stays up there on this beam up here. And believe it or not, you know when you cut on the light at night and them things start flying around the light? Well, he stood up, ate every last one of them. He ate every last one of them. What's up, Freddie Sanders? That's my buddy, man. He's funny, man. This guy ever gets a YouTube channel, he could be a stand-up comedian. He talks about y'all, man, and he makes it funny. Thanks for that super chase. Keep up the good brother, Cal. What's up down in Florida now? Me and him was going back and forth the other day. He's talking about how hot it is in Florida. He said, oh, the Filipinos can't even take it over here. Yeah, the heat, but what about the humidity, man? The humidity reaches 70 over here. You need a damn air conditioner strapped to your back just to stay dry over here, man. That's Maryland. Right now, you have to take like three showers a day. $90,000, G said, boy, Jay Moran is definitely about to lose his bag. What a shame. Now, here's what I'm saying. Now, but is it illegal what he's doing? I don't understand it. Is it illegal what he's doing? Or is it just an image thing? And they really piling on this brother, man. I mean, yeah, he's young. What do you think these young guys are going to do? See, he's just really letting the cat out of the bag. What do you think you're going to do with a guy? How old is he? 20, 21? And you give him, what, $100 million, whatever it is. You shower him with praise and all of this. He's just going to act like a 20 or 21-year-old. Riding around with that old loud babble music with a damn, you know, who's even say the gun is real? And they're going to crucify him with it. I don't agree with it, man. I don't agree with what they're doing to him. You know, you set him up to fail. Is that what you're doing? I don't think he deserves to lose his bag. Because if he owns that gun outright and it's legal, what's he doing? He's not shooting anybody. If it's an image thing, just say an image thing. I mean, let him pay with it through, imagine putting this man through all this stuff and he hasn't even committed a crime. I mean, what kind of craziness is that? What is America doing over there? I mean, this man hasn't even committed a crime. If the police, I mean, I'd be different if the police went and locked him up and said, hey, man, they're looking at videos, by the way, on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. And, you know, what happened to the innocent until proven guilty? Why didn't they ask them, man, hey, what you doing, man? You know, come on, guys. You know, y'all getting extreme over there. It's really extreme over there, man. I'm going to tell you the truth. Yeah, but it's not illegal. If it was. But here's the thing, though. Did he go to jail? Was it a crime? Yeah, get them likes up, guys. Thumbs up. That's all I'm saying. It's nothing that you would lose your job for. That you couldn't go out and get the same type of job the next day. Why are they crucifying him for that? I don't get it, man. I'm sorry. Wait, he says, Shekel Cassapp or Cashapp, welcome to the chat. Sam Champion says, sorry to say it, but y'all might just deserve to lose it all. Some of you may not know his story. He's from my hometown. I went to school with some of his family members. But what I'm saying, Sam, is why does he deserve that? It's not his fault. He's not going out killing anybody. I mean, why do we put these sports guys up there on a pedestal? And why they are examples? Why not the college professors, the doctors, the nurses, the firemen, the police? Why don't we hold them to a higher standard? He's a damn basketball guy. He shoots a damn ball through a hoop. Come on, man. You're really over there. He shoots a damn ball through a hoop. Hawk and Eagle says, I agree, Calvin. He brandished a gun in a country that loves its guns. Yeah. But I'm telling you, man, it's a double standard over. I don't agree with it, man. But see, the thing is, we all pile on him. Yeah, he deserves to lose it. Why does he deserve to lose, you know, everything that he's earned? You know, but meanwhile, we don't talk about him being exploited by that NBA. These guys are being exploited by these owners. They're rich slaves, basically. They can't, when they sign him contracts, it's so much small fine print. See, that's the only thing about, you know, people like Lamar Jackson. See, he's not reading that fine print. If I was him, I'd be paying somebody. Yeah, it's good to be your own agent, but you better understand what you're signing. You can't meet with certain people. You can't endorse certain things. You can't speak on certain subjects. You're a damn slave, basically. Here he is being exploited. Most of them athletes end up broke, but the owners, look at Jerry Jones. How many football players have come through his system that are broke, but he's still a billionaire? Look at the guy. What's his big, the guy that got put out of the league for domestic abuse, working at Walmart now. These guys are getting exploited, man. Done messed up a second chance. What do you mean? So that's all he gets? He hasn't killed anybody. What crime did he commit, Shaquille? I'm not even gonna. I don't even want to, argue with you guys, man. That's the problem with America, and that's why I left. Y'all extremists over there. Yeah, but all the owners are thugs. All them damn owners are thugs. You see what they'll do. Look what they did to Kyrie Irving. See, we should get behind John Morant is who we should get behind. Not these owners, not the system that's got their damn foot on our neck, man. Come on. Do y'all need me to get back on a plane and come over there and show y'all how to confront these damn people over there? Get out that man's case. He's 20 or 21. So what? He brandished the damn gun on social media. Killing nobody. He said, with all the mass shootings, it's not a good idea to flash a gun. Yeah, okay, well, why don't they take off all them damn Arnold Schwarzenegger movies then, Phil Stevens? All these damn, look at, do you think it's a good idea to have all of these DC comic and all these superhero people they're killing? Do you think it's a good idea to have them on the movie screen? It's a double standard, guys. You know, y'all crazy. Yeah, D. Goudan says, Count America is no longer a matter of legality, it's a matter of liability. Yeah, see, these are people, though, but why, you know, if you look on my YouTube, why are they quoting 50 Cent? Who gives a damn about what 50 Cent is talking about? Instead of the doctors, teachers, etc. See, they're not in the press, but they need, okay? We're putting these people up there thinking that they speak for us. What other race does that? LeBron James doesn't speak for black people. Or 50 Cent, or the rest of them that they always put, Charleston White, and all of these damn fools that they put out there and say that they speak for black people. It's retarded. There you go. Have a nice day. So social media has killed many professional people's jobs and lives. They choose to use the media for the good, bad, and ugly. You have to learn what to say in today's society. Created the monster, yeah, but don't let it be a double standard. I'd say if he committed a crime, I mean, you know, imagine a young guy like that. You give him millions and millions of dollars, just shower him with praise, and we created him. But you know, America, we love to build you up to break you down. Look what they did to Tiger Woods, the greatest golfer ever to play the game. Now they're gonna say Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson never dominated golf. Look at that stretch that Tiger Woods had, where he was so many shots under par than the next guy in line. Nobody dominated golf like him, but they brought him down so bad. And it's what we love. That's right. I am familiar with that. Okay? But you're going to tell me that the owners that make these contracts, who get these people to make the contracts, that they're living up to these morality standards? Absolutely not. Look at the guy from the New England Patriots. It's a double standard. They got caught committing a crime and banned prostitution and all kinds of other stuff he got, but they brushed it under the table. Yeah, but I'm just saying, yeah, he says fiction. What difference? It's the image. Do you think Shaquille Cashapp, that the people who are making these kids who are playing these games, these video games where killing is the main, you don't think that has a lot to do with the killing that's going on in society? Yeah, I don't give 50 cents about 50 cents. What the hell? What about the 50 peso? Yeah. New up and coming, 50, yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about now, man. I'm talking about now, guys. You know, you can say whatever you want. We're going to go on to something else. A lot of guys are, you're jealous of these. We're secretly jealous of the lives that these guys are living, so we want to bring them down. Okay, so what's that going to do for you, Eli, that you bring this man down? What good is that going to do society? Who's really gonna learn anything from that? You especially. Nothing. You know, these guys, they say he done did it to himself. He ain't did nothing to himself. He did nothing no more. He fooled around. Big deal. He's Tiger Woods. You guys are crazy. Yeah, he's got to be a troll. This is what I'm thinking. And we welcomed him to the chat. He said Tiger Woods and did it to him. I said, no, he didn't. It's a double standard what they did to that man. They wanted to make sure that they brought Tiger Woods down. Yeah. But here's the thing when we talk about guns, okay? Just don't sell no more guns. All these crimes are being committed, these mass shootings, by legally acquired guns. Okay? These are just, the millions of guns y'all talking about on the streets. Those are the ones that are accounted for. What about the illegal guns that are being brought in all the time? I'm just saying, let me get back to the comment section, because I believe in whatever happened to forgiveness. All you Christians and religious people on here, crazy. Let's see. Yeah, what happened? Herman Edwards says, is there a good hospital in St. Carlos City? It actually, but it's not going to, if you get cancer or something like that, you're probably not going to be able, they're probably going to transfer you to Cebu or Ilo out of Bacala. Okay. Or if you have a heart attack, they're probably not going to do the stent there. They probably you stabilize and move you to one of those places. But yeah, they do. Okay. Yeah, forget him, man. A mass shooting in New Mexico this evening. Now, was that, this is the guy who should be punished, or woman, whoever it is. Y'all jealous of them young guys. They got all that money, they got all that fame, all them women, and you want him to lose everything he's got. Meanwhile, you're drinking and driving, but you want to keep your job down at the factory. Y'all hypocrites over there, man. You're going over the speed limit. You're probably on a weed run right now over there, where they haven't legalized weed yet in your state. But you want that man to lose everything he's got. Oh, yeah, let's teach him a lesson. That's going to teach him. Yeah, right. It'll teach him nothing. And remember, they're exploiting him. He's such a great athlete. Somebody's going to pick him up. Remember, the Memphis Grizzlies barred him from their facilities, not the other 32 teams or whatever it is. Trust me, somebody's going to pick him up. So let the Memphis Grizzlies do whatever they do. Get rid of the franchise guy if they want to. Dana Milton said, you're never going to get the AR-15s off the street. How about making their ammunition banned or illegal or expensive? Expensive. That's why the black market weed is still thriving, because a lot of the weed in these other places, man, it's out of reach if people can't afford it. I ain't paying no $50 for a joint. If I was still smoking, I don't pay no $50 for a joint. There's my buddy Lonnie Franklin. He's a real deal. He came to the meet and greet last time. Yeah, he didn't do what most men do. Except he's, one of the most famous people to ever pick up a golf club. Certainly the most dominant. Hey, Laura, what's going on? Okay, brother. Take care. What we got? We got a few more minutes. Yeah. But yeah, St. Carlos City has a St. Carlos City Doctors Hospital. When Booby was sick, that's where Booby stayed for 3 or 4 days. They've actually got two hospitals. They got like the public hospital, and then St. Carlos City Hospital is a private hospital. Yeah, I know. He was a nice guy. Then he came back and won the Masters again. Exploit me, pay me that money. Yeah. Kenneth Earth says, you never reply to me. Well, you got to realize, here's your thing. He says, I won't accept a woman who is not seeking to be submissive and obedient to me. Well, what kind of woman are you looking for, man? Who are you that you want a woman to be submissive and obedient to him? Are you Jesus or some damn baddie? Who are you that you want that? How much money you got? We asking for some crazy stuff over here. What are you going to do for her submissiveness and her obedience? Nothing? You think you're going to get all of that working at the damn factory, man? Come on. Y'all talk crazy, man. You wouldn't want to be married to no daughter, man. I want a woman that's going to be, I'm not going to accept it. Well, what you been accepting up until this time then? What kind of women you dealing with over there? Because I know them women over there aren't submissive and obedient. That means you probably ain't had in 10 years with all that foolishness. Oh, I own my own truck. Oh, yeah, you do? Good. He said, yeah, dogs make good pets for obedience. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, guys, you're not going to get that over here. If she does, it's submissiveness to an end. Okay, you pay for that. It's not free. Yeah, Big Shirley ain't gonna, even Big Shirley not gonna be submissive, man. And big ass, she got a neck look like a stack of pancakes. Yeah, and then she wants to tell you what to do. But he was so submissive. Man, you've been watching too many Old Dog New Tricks and Mark. Every man has his story and all them other crazy vloggers are telling you about these women over here, man. Meanwhile, they're getting run in the ground. You got to come over here and do your part. You might get a woman that's going to, decide to do the things that you want to do. But yeah, after a while, yeah, he that's what I'm saying. Alpina Art says he's one of them dudes that gets off the plane, expects the Pinay's to be waiting outside the terminals with flowers and pandasol. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If that would have been a black woman, a big fat black greasy black woman, and I'm not talking about black women. I love black women. My mother, the black woman. I've got 4 beautiful black daughters, but it's just how the media is over there. They wouldn't have done nothing to Tiger Woods. They certainly wouldn't have locked him up. He said, you think if Tiger Woods had Big Shirley? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you're welcome, brother. Yeah, they be out here listening to all these YouTube fantasies these hucksters come up with. Yeah, they really think that when you come over, that guy Mike, he came over here. I was like, what's going on, Mike? He said, man, it's not like I thought it was going to be. I said, well, what did you think it was going to be? Well, it's a talk. All right, thought that they was going to be out there in a line with flowers, Cal. And I'm like, really? Easy. You really thought that? He said cheating is not a crime. That's right. They barbecued Tiger Woods. They had him come on TV. Here's a guy, good looking, nice looking man, prime of his life, damn near a billionaire at the time, okay, and told the world he was a sex addict. Come on, man. They broke that man down, man, bad. I felt sorry for Tiger Woods. I said, you a man, man. How can a man be a sex addict? Meanwhile, you winning everything that they put up there. Every time you smack a ball, you're winning. It hasn't affected your golf game, so you couldn't be an addict. But they wanted him to do all that because he was married. You imagine the woman that he married was a damn babysitter. But in our society, they put her on the same level as Tiger Woods. You figure that out, man. That's not a damn double standard. Hey, Ken, I'm just messing with you, man, but you got to wake up a little bit. I'm going to give you the nitty gritty, man. You may get that, you may not, but if you're not going to accept that, then you're probably not going to come over here. Yeah, she got paid. Laura says, my spouse is the boss of the house. It makes him feel good. No, seriously, different temperaments and natures. Some women are submissive, but submissive does not mean control. Right. It doesn't mean a slave. And everybody's submissive to something. You even submissive to something. How funk bases. I noticed the Philippines would jump on the back of a motorcycle taxi, even in the middle of the night. It was my mind that women feel that safe. Yeah, because of their society, guys. Filipinos don't know strangers. They don't meet strangers. We were talking about that yesterday. These women that were out there with us last night, they didn't know each other. It's like their first time meeting. It was like they've been knowing each other forever. It's a quality that I admire over here because we certainly don't do it. Yeah, see. Okay, TJ, take care. He said, peace out. What's up? Every man repeats a story. Come on, guys. Now, this might be a troll. Watch him. And TJ said, and be just like bro who came on the live stream was shocked they didn't fall over him for being a white dude from the West. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what Mike thought. You mean I've got to talk to a woman? Because he come knocking on my door, man. I'm laying in the bed. Hell, I might even get my oil changed. I don't know. But I heard somebody. I'm like, what? And then the mother came in there, Cal, your guest over there. I come over there. He's holding his phone like this. I said, what? She said, hi. What I'm supposed to say back? Say hi, man. I slammed the door in his face and got out of there. What's wrong with you? Every man, how's my cruise ship? Yeah, they're free. Glenn says, don't let them suck you into their ideology or put you down for having one different from theirs. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't believe it. Z says, Cal, you ever had an accident on those motorcycles that like fell off? I don't drive them, man. I'm on the back with Marilyn, and I had to get her to calm down. We're eating it yesterday at the restaurant, and there was an accident right in front of us. You think I'm going? And then, okay, the guy who came here, Jack, and his girlfriend, his wife, rather, I'm sorry. They're on the side of the road, and the damn guy's drunk. He plows right into him. Now his hand is swollen up this big. They got hurt. No, don't fool with him, man. He said, yeah, Mike was a psycho. Yeah, he really thought that, and had big money, man. Mike was staying in a condominium in Cebu, $2,500 US a month. I'm like, boy, they saw you coming. He said, your matchmaking skills, Cal. G7 says, being submissive only benefits the person who is actually being submissive. I submit to my doctors, absolutely, because it benefits me. The doctor doesn't care if I submit or not. Thank you. This is what I'm saying. See? This is exactly what I just said. He just said it more eloquently than I did. We're all submissive to something. If they made cigarettes illegal, you'd be submissive to the man on the corner selling cigarettes. Laura says, do you think some of the guys are maybe introverts over there or need girlfriend training type thing to help them know how to approach women? Absolutely. I mean, we've been so beat down over there that it's like coming over here and you're a grown man and you riding around on a tricycle with training wheels. You already got, you know how a tricycle is, but then you got 2 extra damn training wheels over here. That's how we feel when it comes to dating over here. It's that easy. But some of, in order for us to learn how to ride a bike again, we had to come over and get on the damn tricycle. Then maybe when you go back home, you'll be better off. But yeah, we're messed up over here, Laura. Yeah, CQ Adventures girlfriend. He said, I understand she was in an accident. Same thing. A hit and run. It's dangerous over here on them bikes, man. Oh, no, it's roosters over here. But I've gotten used to them. So that's why I tell guys, come on over here and get on the tricycle with training wheels. Yeah. You know, when you use that word easy over here, people get mad. So I'll just say it's easier because Filipino women are very approachable. They're kind. They're nice. They're almost ashamed to turn you down. But it's because you're the Tracy Morgans of the world when you come over here. They think you're rich, which is good. That's the reason why you get in the door. That's the reason why you get the date with the beautiful young woman over here. Don't make it, they say, oh, they think I'm rich. I'm not rich. Stupid, shut up. You're going to mess it up for everybody. You are rich over here. And don't forget it. He said, I'm submissive to the oil change. That's funny. He's 23, a young man who has done this 2 times. It's not a gun issue. It's an image issue. A lot of NBA. Yes, there's a double standard. He knew this, and yes, that young man knew better. But, okay, now remember the NBA didn't suspend him. Memphis did. Okay? So he can potentially get out of his contract with Memphis and go play somebody else. See, what y'all fail to realize is there's not many people on this planet who can play basketball like Ja Morant. Okay, they're going to exploit him. They're not going to lose those millions of dollars, okay? Yeah, they're going to teach him a lesson like they did Kyrie Irving. They'll make him come on TV, but he's going to be back in the NBA, guys. And what difference does it make if but he will be. He's not Michael Ray Richardson using cocaine and all that stuff like that. He's not those type of people. He's not gambling on the NBA and all that. There's no reason for the NBA to ban him. See, y'all don't realize it's Memphis that suspended him. No, I didn't time you out. I'm banning you for good. Yeah, well, I'm getting ready to ban you for good. You're banned for good. Okay, you're absolutely right here. You can bet on it because they're exploiting him. You know how much value he brings to an NBA organization. But see, we're on this extremist tip over in America. Jesus is watching old type of stuff. You know, it's only moral when they say it's a morality issue. See, that's all it is. It's a morality issue if they say it's a morality issue. It's not a morality issue that you haven't hired a black coach in the history franchise, or there's no black NBA commissioner since the damn league was invented or anything close to that. That's not a morality issue. But a 23-year-old on there flashing a gun, which you don't know if it had any bullets in it or not. He's not the spokesman for all young people. He's a damn basketball player. He shoots a ball through a hoop, for God's sake. He's not some guy who cured cancer. Yeah, I got rid of him. Yeah, Hal Funk, basically. Cal, since I've been back home in California, I feel the chains of the Matrix big. I can't wait to be back in August and September. Is the weather good that time? It is. It just depends on where you're going to be. It's just like in America, man. The weather's different all over this place, but it's going to be hot. That's a fact. I said Filipinos are some of the world's most women, but be careful what you wish for once you got them. You can't peel them off you with a scraper, and that's a fact. Yeah, they're gonna. If you look up the word henpecked in the dictionary, that's what you're gonna find. You're not gonna find Big Shirley with rollers in her damn head. You're gonna find some little Filipino woman under that definition. But they're gonna henpeck you. If they can't see you, you will a woman. Yeah, if they can't see you, if you don't text them within 15 minutes, you're with another woman. If you're going from point A to point B and you don't get there exactly at the same time, you're with another woman. It's always another woman. It's never, hey, I'm late. It's never that. It's always another woman. She's going everywhere you go. Yeah. She wants passwords and everything. Yeah. She immediately, once y'all consummate the relationship and it's official, she goes from being your girlfriend or your wife to your grandmother. She goes to your grandmother overnight. You eat your breakfast? Have you eaten your lunch? Did you take your medicine? Yeah, Big Shirley with rollers. You know what I'm talking about, Lonnie? With the damn, because they do all that crazy stuff in America. You're not supposed to come outside with rollers in your hair. They'll come in there with the robe on, of course, it's just so crazy over there now. See, I'm on the outside looking in. It's crazy over there. They're still doing that crazy stuff. They got pajamas on, and it's like, lady, you're in the store. You got rollers on, and it's crazy, man. Yeah, but no, look, listen. Okay, you know that Filipinos are the worst at that. Yeah. Yeah, bonnets and all. Yeah. Yes, bonnets now. It's crazy. Booby. Wow, Booby sharp. Shut that door because the steps is right there. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. I don't get it. But the thing about it is, see, some of you guys are laughing about Big Shirley, but your girlfriend's a Big Shirley. Your wife's a Big Shirley. I don't deal with Big Shirleys anymore. The Philippines is the Big Shirley buster. Once you come over here, you'll never deal with Big Shirley again. Because I know if I go to America, it's always waiting for me. I'm 60 years old. It's got to be some Big Shirley, some woman wants to go to church 5 times a week. That's how 60-year-old women are over there. They want to go to church 5 times a week. They may or may not, you may or may not have sex with them. It's just, I'm not ready for Bible study and the rocking chair. That's why I'm over here. Then they want you to be a deacon. Why don't you be a deacon? I don't want to be a deacon. How much are they going to pay me? They don't even pay deacons, I don't think. But it's all about church when you get 60 because they so afraid when they die that Jesus going to get them off of all that stuff they did when they were growing up. Jesus gonna get you, man. So they go into church. But I'm not ready for that life yet. I may be ready for that when I'm 80. I'll be back over in America. That's when I'm coming back. I'll be right on the front row. But yeah, Big Shirley's waiting for me over there. I'm just sick of Big Shirley. Alpina R says, I done had me some Big Shirley with large plates of chili cheese fries with pastrami from Tom's Burgers. Yeah. They're going to cook you a good meal, but then you got to pay for the meal. You got to go in there and get to work, pulling back all that flab and fat and extra meat and that old, what's that thing they wear around their waist? It's like an extra stomach around their down waist. You got to push that up. So you're holding that up. It's like a damn, what do you call it? The hood of a car. It's like holding that up. Yeah. You're with another woman. But yeah, they're going to give you a good meal, but you got to earn it. And I ain't, oh man. I just think about a Big Shirley. Makes me want to stay over here. I'm going to extend for 6 more months. Yeah, whatever that is, whatever they call it. Where you got to push that damn thing up. So I'm sitting there, I'm sweating, and she's talking about, stick it in. Well, it's already in. I've been in there for 30 minutes. What do you think? What's up, David? He said, any particular food or meals you miss from the United States? You believe miss macaroni and cheese. I miss sweet potatoes. I miss a good T-bone steak. But remember, I really don't miss it anymore because it's out of my system now. Would I like to have one? Yeah, but I don't miss it anymore. If to America, I'd be missing Filipino foods. I'm acclimated over here now. But yeah, you get, oh man, you just get tired of that. Fooling with them women over there. Yeah, no, I'm telling you the truth. Dre Diggity, I'm telling the truth. That's why you say I'm a fool, because y'all know what y'all dealing with over there. She's talking about, yeah, I can't feel it. Well, hell, let me do the lube job then. Give me the back door, because that's the only way you're going to feel it. All them babies she done had. You done had triplets 3 times. And you think you're going to feel me in there? They sitting back. Stick it in. Can't feel it. Harder. What do you mean? Are you crazy? He says, does that place have hot water? It doesn't have a hot water. It doesn't have a water heater. But if I go in there now and take a shower, the water's been sitting in that line. It's hot. It's going to be hot. I mean, scalding hot for about 10 seconds. Yeah, it's true, Alec. I'm telling the truth. She done had triplets 3 times in a row, but I'm supposed to be able to knock some boots inside of there. Ain't no way. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, man. Y'all know what y'all dealing with over there. Them women are big. I'm telling you, I'm like, whoa, man. So you gonna work for that plate, Alpina R. Y'all think I'm joking, man. I used to stay gone all day because I would hope and pray that my Big Shirley wife over in America would sleep when I got home. I was like, I hope she's not awake, sitting there with them damn rollers in her damn head with, she done just got out of the bath, all that damn powder on her neck, and all of that, waiting for me to do something. Them days is over, buddy. Pumpkin Joe Philippine Express says, I stopped dating years before leaving the U.S. By the way, Pumpkin, booty. He said, competing with a woman there about how much money I'm providing for her and who's steering this ship ain't for me. I don't blame you, man. Yeah, he said fat back and losing of fat. Yeah, that's all that. Guys like that. I got a brother that used to like that because, big women over there, they got cute faces. Well, hell, What about the rest of the damn body? King Arthur said, yeah, Big Shirley wants you to stick the big head in so she can feel something. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, lady, if you don't, I'm done. You got 3 more minutes and I'm done. I don't care what happened. So then they said, yeah. I'm like, well, what's wrong? You know, they talking about they want a separation. I'm like, what's wrong? I'm not satisfied. Well, I can't satisfy you. Zeta Nomad said, hey, Kevin, I've been watching your content for years. I always appreciate your boots on the ground perspective. Thank you. He said, I got an interesting question and possibly concept you can use for video. Come on with it, man. But, you know, I usually try to talk about my personal experiences. But, yeah, I'm open. I really am. He said, Cal, you're a comedian. Now, I'm just telling you the truth. Retired 2019. I got, you know, I stayed in there for the kids for as long as I could, you know, because I'm like, I'm leaving. My sister's like, just stay there for the kids. But I used to come home at 11 o'clock. And then, you know, I'd sneak in the bed. You know, I wouldn't make sure I don't make any noise and pull back the covers. And she said, is that you, honey? I don't want none of that. You know, I just act like I'm asleep immediately. Like, it's crazy, man. Yeah, it's like Mission Impossible. You know, you can't buy them any kind of shoes or anything because their feet are too big. You know, it's like, yeah, is it in yet? But I'm saying, you know, so imagine, you know, because that's why every Valentine's Day I got off easier. Every Christmas, I just bought her some chocolates and a damn card because I don't know what size you wear. They too embarrassed to tell you what size. Well, what size you wear? Well, just get me an extra large. Lady, you know good and damn well you ain't wore extra large since you was born. Talking about an extra large. Oh, my God. They don't even make your size, lady, an extra large. Why does all women, you know, big women say that's what their size is? Can anybody answer that? Whenever you say, well, what size you, I'm going to the store. I'll bring you something back. Just get me an extra large. Lady, you know you're not extra large. I'm extra large. David, your perception of single mothers changed since you have been in the Philippines as you see their struggles and what they provide. Well, see, I never had a bad perception of single mothers over here. I've always said that guys are missing out when they come over and they say, well, and remember, people have their own preference, David. But I always say that some of the nicest looking women, some of the best women over here have a child or two. You know, they've made mistakes, guys, okay? Just like we have. I think we was talking about it yesterday. I think you're a hypocrite if you come over here and you say, oh, I want a single woman, I want a single mother, but you got 2 or 3 kids at home, whether they grown or not. They're your kids. So, no, because I'm going to tell you something. They're no different than single mothers everywhere. They're making all the sacrifices for the kids. They're going to put their children first. I used to get mad at Marilyn. I mean, Marilyn still eats last. And she eats little because she wants to make sure her kids get something to eat. Yeah, how about 5 eggs? But see, we're just joking, Laura, you know, but I'm saying, you know, we don't really care, to be honest with you. You know, they say, well, do something about it. I did. I moved out of there because most of the women, look it up. The average size of a woman in America, what is she? 5'4", 171 pounds with a 38-inch waist. That's Big Shirley. Who else is that? Do you want a 5'4", you know? Come on, guys. Y'all don't want that. Tito Chasa, Cal, let's make a diplomatic exchange. Give the Filipino man our Big Shirley. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, but they're going to try to counsel me because I tell you that I don't prefer big women. Well, some people don't prefer brown men. They don't prefer short guys. but they don't get any trouble. But if I say, I don't want a woman where I don't know what size she wears. They don't even sell the size she wears in the store. You got to have the stuff specially made and all that old crazy stuff. Yeah, see? But he said he found Tim a yummy 6 with 1 child. Hell, I said, I'll take it. Yeah, when I met Marilyn, it never occurred to me that she had 2 kids. It didn't matter, and it doesn't matter today. He's paying $6,000. Oh, 6,000, what is that, pesos? Oh, he said, I'm just answering questions. But number one psychology killer is anorexia, sadly. Yeah, because the average American woman is 5'4", 171 pounds with a size 38 waist. That's not very sexy to me. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm in Sympathy Island, man, and I'll give you what I got. I don't want a woman with a looking like a bowling ball anymore, with a weave. He said some small big women, they say it's more loving. They can't get nobody else. Usually the big women in America, they'll have the little guy, he's the drunk. The guy who's the janitor down at the factory. And that's the one they end up marrying with, and they stay together forever. They'll have about 16 kids because she has them 3 at a time. A big Shirley, you can't have just a regular child. You can't just a regular birth. You got to have 3 of them at a time. Oh man, you ain't paying them $6,000 a month. You must be earning $600,000 a month. He said, Cal, Asian women prettier than Latin women. What do you think? They're all beautiful, man. They're all beautiful to me. All of them, black women, white. I told you yesterday we're eating lunch, man. If you like white women, they're here on Sympathy Island. Not only are they here, but some of the most beautiful white women you're ever gonna zone. And I still don't get the connection. I mean, really. I mean, some of the most beautiful white women in the world are walking around here on this island. I wouldn't touch them though, because I know they got that attitude. They're not gonna give you the time of the day anyway. You got to be Tiger Woods or somebody like that. See? But they don't get any pushback for that. When they set their standards, beyond real. I mean, he said, what happened to Monroe? The bald guy, his marriage is a scam. You laughed at him. No, he's still around, but, he learned his lesson, though. He came back. He rewarded the cousin. He started fooling around with the cousin. The cousin told him that, hey, told him at the reception. The reception. It really wasn't a reception. It was a damn party that he paid for every damn thing. But Monroe, he is not a fool. It's just he came over here. He didn't know the law. He didn't know about the cinema and all that. He was just taking taking her word for it, which is what a lot of us do over here. And I don't know why we do it. You say, well, where's the husband? Or whatever. He was abusive and he ran off and he's got another family and all this and that. You only getting one side of the story, guys. It's the weekend. Say, hey, Cal, were you in the Philippines doing the Black American expats times there? I wonder what happened to him. He left the Philippines, his wife and kid behind. No, I wasn't here. I had met him after he had left the Black American Expat Radio. He helped me really when I first started out. He had me on his channel. And actually, we used to do a live stream together for maybe a couple of weeks until I had to go get an extension. and I wasn't able to make the live stream. And he mad at me, and I'm like, dude, it's just a live stream. Do it by yourself. And he was hollering, screaming at me like I was his employee, and that was it. I haven't talked to him since. I went on one of his live streams. I gave him a super chat, but I don't really know his domestic situation. I just know I think he's in Colombia now, but he actually helped me. But no, I didn't. I don't know what happened to him. He was already gone when I came. But I'm pretty sure we may have been here together at some point. Remember, I've been coming back and forth since 2009, but when I came back in 2018, he was already gone, I think. Especially when I had my channel. But, guys, I got about 4 minutes, 3 minutes and something. Before I get off here, I want to thank everybody for your super chats, your super stickers, your thumbs, all your support of Sunshine Shoulders. The meet and greet is May 28th in Lapu Lapu. I have all the details. I should have it today. If you haven't already, I want to thank everybody who's downloaded my ebook on Amazon. If you haven't had the time to do it, man, go on down there, man. Give me some support. I'm not selling drugs or anything like that, man. What's up, Philippines in full effect? I'm going to have him and his wife again. They had a lot of good information. They owned a very successful business in the Philippines, and he can tell you that it's possible. When he told me they earned $100,000 in 1 year, you know how much money that is over here? That's a lot of money over here with no business plan. He said he was working straight out of his head. So this is somebody y'all want to talk to really on an intimate basis. They came to the meet and greet, but they're really humble, man. To earn $100,000 in 1 year over here. I mean, he should, man. You should write a book, dude, on how you did that.
It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground.
He said, when did I get that Sunshine Shoulder song? Oh, man. It's been, let's see. It's over a year, man. This guy, Anthony Edwards he lives out in Seattle now. He's from Brooklyn, New York. But I want to read this guy's comment. Maybe we can help him on the next live stream. He said, Calvin, your information is gold. I wish I found out about your content years ago before I rushed into a relationship with a Filipina and brought her to my country. He says, we've been together for 5 years now, both 40 years old, and sadly, she's been westernized, and now she barely gives me. Should I leave her and move to the Philippines? We don't even have kids yet. But see, I'm not even going to get in the middle of that. I'm just going to say that I think if you're 40 years old, you're a grown man, you can make that decision on your own. But be careful, make sure that, because once you leave a Filipino, you ain't coming back. They hold a grudge, man, and, try to work it out the best you can. Let her know how you feel. Hey, you was giving me the tune up. Now all of a sudden, you're not giving me nothing. Okay, I would email you for the ebook info. Now, I said, go on in my description, King Arthur, right there. But I'm saying, yeah, I don't give that type of advice. I would never tell you to leave your wife, but I would tell you to talk it over, man. Try to work it out. Find out what's going on, man. Because a lot of times, see the guy I interviewed before, he was with his Filipino wife. for 6 years or 7 years, and then all of a sudden she ran off. Fell in love with that dancer. The guy was a good dancer, she said. So maybe she didn't love him to begin with. Maybe your wife didn't love you. Maybe she just wanted a trip to America or wherever you are. And if that's the case, then say, you got your trip. See you later. But everybody, take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. See Alec Mercado, I'm working on that. And I'll see you next time. What's up, my big fat Filipino white life? Sorry. I think when he's here, he's in Dumagetti. Take care, everybody. Thank y'all again for everything y'all do. Because without y'all, man, this channel's nothing. If you're in Siquijor Island, stop by. If you're in San Carlos City, stop by. If you're in Lapu-Lapu or Cebu, May 28th, it's going to be the meet and greet. Stop by. Well, what's going on here? I'm trying to end the broadcast.